Let's talk about the experiences. So actually when I was working yesterday, my first order was McDonald's. I go to McDonald's to do the guy's order. I order his order. The woman who's working the register has like no idea what she's doing. Can't put in orders or anything. She runs my card, she runs the Dasher card as a debit card. Wrong mistake. There's no pin to the card. So you know when you have to cancel, you have to cancel the transaction and swipe it again. But now I already swiped the card once and she ran it as a debit card. So like Doordash is like thinking I already used the card. So I go to swipe the card and it fails. So I'm trying to contact them. Like there's a little help button and it should be like the clip like my red card's not working or I don't have my red card or whatever. Something went wrong. I'm trying to tell them I can't do the order. Something went wrong and my whole order disappears. I'm pissed off because I already drove to the McDonald's, and prior to driving to the McDonald's, I gave up because I was like there, like I told you, morning shifts are not for me. I was there and I wasn't getting any dashes. So I was like, forget it. I was headed home. I literally was at Dunkin' Donuts. And oh my God, you ate those donuts yesterday and those was for Geraldine. I literally not Dunkin' Donuts, Krispy Kreme. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. Why do I keep saying Dunkin' Donuts? I hate Dunkin' Donuts. I went to Krispy Kreme to get donuts for this older sister in a hall. Of course, she's not going to be like in the city driving to Myrtle Beach. And she wanted, I heard that she must be said something about her sister about bringing her some donuts whenever like she's in the city or whatever. So I was going to bring her some Krispy Kreme donuts. So I went there to get a box. As I'm leaving Krispy Kreme, orders start popping up. That's when the McDonald's order came and I was like, okay, let me do this one order and I'm going home because I'm already fed up. I already been sitting out here like for 2.5 hours, wasn't getting any orders. I'm like, I'm fed up, I'm going home. Then the McDonald's order fails. After I drove to this McDonald's, order failed. So I'm really pissed off and I'm like, I am going home, I'm done. So then an order popped up for mellow mushroom. And I guess Doordash was like, no, you were staying in. You were staying out here today. So I do the mellow mushroom order. I go to mellow mushroom. It was simple. And I delivered it to Publix because the people was in Publix at the pharmacy working. That was simple. Okay. And I was like, okay. That was simple. My next order comes in and it's Cracker Barrel. So, horrible, another horrible experience. I go to Cracker Barrel to pick up the order. They literally had, oh, it's not gonna tell me on here, but I can remember what they ordered. She ordered a steak, well done, with the baked potato, with mashed potatoes and corn, and then her other order was like a pork chop with mashed potatoes and corn. Both of the orders had corn muffins. She had 2 desserts, the chocolate fudge desserts. It's like chocolate fudge Coca-Cola, that's what I could call it. Those desserts with ice cream, and she had a salad with buttermilk ranch. So I get there, the order's not even ready, like they're still preparing it. They finally bring it out. It's missing a salad, the ranch, and they don't even have the desserts. And I'm like, I'm supposed to have 2 desserts. And they're like, so what's the desserts? And I'm like, 2 chocolate fudge brownies or whatever. They bring me the dessert, they only bring 1. And I'm like, it's 2 desserts. Like, it's literally right here on the receipt. Like, I don't understand why y'all can't fulfill an order. So then they bring me the other dessert. They finally bring me the salad. And I'm like, she needs a dressing to go with the salad. It says buttermilk ranch. I need a buttermilk ranch. That Cracker Barrel order took way too long. I literally could have did 2 dashes in the time that I had to complete that 1 order. So I go to deliver the order to the person. The GPS has me at some hotel. I text her. Her name was like Rosemary. I text her and I'm like, hey, are you at this hotel? And she's like, no, I'm at Tide Masters, which is this condominium. She's like, no, I'm at Tide Masters. I type in Tide Masters on my GPS. It's literally 1.5 miles down the road. Why does the GPS have me at this hotel 1 mile down? So I go to Tide Masters. I had to type in the code. I'm glad that she gave me the code for the elevator to get up there, because I would get to that, how some people don't be giving you codes and things. So I type in the code and I go up to her room, and she was real nice and everything, and I was telling her like, Cracker Barrel did not want to give you your food today. And she was like, oh no, like they would have really been mad, because she was ordering for some people who, they was like down there on vacation, and the other people was like at the pool or whatever. So she was nice, and they completed that order. Cracker Barrel, you're trash. You need to learn how to fulfill people's orders. So then I went to Hooters. So I'm literally driving, and I pass by Hooters, and then like my phone is flashing, ding 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 ding, there's an order, they want me to go to Hooters. So as I can see with this, it knows, like the GPS, it knows where you are, and since I was like right there by Hooters, it gave the order to me. Now if I was probably like 2 miles down the road and somebody else was right there, I wouldn't have got that order, because they saw that I was right there, you know, close to it. So go give it to me, because I'm right beside Hooters. So I make a U-turn and I go to Hooters to get this girl food. She had a 15 wing mix, half mild, and the other was like buffalo, and a curly fry. I get the food, and they only give her like 1 blue cheese. For 15 wings. I checked the order, and they only gave me 1 blue cheese, and I go back in and I'm like, can I get another blue cheese? Like, she literally has 15 wings, and you're just gonna give her 1 cup of sauce, 1 cup of blue cheese. So then I go to deliver her order, and she's at a hotel. She was at Landmark Resort, and her room number was like 1221. I get in the elevator, and I'm like, where do I go? What floor is she on? I don't know. It was because I was so like, what's the word? Not fed up, but the other word, like discombobulated. I don't know. And so I hit the 3rd floor, and there's like this little office, and I'm like, hey, where's room 1221? And she's like, oh, go up to the 12th floor. And I go in the elevator, and I'm like, duh, 1221 is the 12th floor. I don't know, because it was like 4 digits. I don't know. I was so confused. So I went to the 12th floor, and I delivered her food, and she was happy. I think that's all the problems. Whoa, mama, we almost wrecked. I think that's like all the problems that I had yesterday. No. I went to, oh, 2 more problems. I went to this place called Carolina Tavern. So I finished my shift in like Myrtle Beach, and then I went to the next little city over, Surfside Beach. And it's this place called Carolina Tavern, and this man had like 15 wings. I pick up the food was ready. I pick up his food and deliver it to him, and he has like this attitude, and he's like, about time they get here, or something, about time they get here, and was like, are these wings even hot? And I'm like, what are you talking about, sir? And he was like, I ordered this food 2 hours ago. And I'm like, that's a lie, because 2 hours ago I was not even working. Like, I was in Myrtle Beach working. I wasn't even in Surfside. And he was like, no, like, you're the 3rd dasher the food went to. So I don't know what happened, if the first 2 dashers like was canceling the order, what happened, they couldn't complete it, and it finally gave to me. I look at the receipt, like when I went home, he did not order the food 2 hours ago. He ordered it an hour ago, but don't be exaggerating talking about like you ordered this 2 hours ago, because the military time was like 1600, which was like 1600 is what, like 4 o'clock? 4 o'clock, and I delivered his food at 5 o'clock, and he's like, I ordered this 2 hours ago. No, you didn't. And I'm like, that's a DoorDash problem. Like, you need to take that up with them, because the time that I went to go pick up his food and deliver it was literally like 15 minutes, because the place was right down the road. So he got his food within 15 minutes of me, but with DoorDash, since it kept going through all those other dashers, it was an hour. Then I had an order from El Cel Grande, which is this Mexican spot. It was a big order. It was like 9 tacos. It was 3 specialty taco orders, like 3 separate, and each order had like 3 different tacos. So it was like 9 tacos in total, with like rice and the chips and things. A big order. I literally waited there like, oh my god, I waited there for like 35 minutes. This order was probably like a whole 45 minute Our process. Hush up, I'm doing YouTube right now. So this order was so long, like the time that it took to complete this order, I literally could have did 2 dashes. So I kind of like lost out money because the restaurant was taking so long to complete the order, and then because the delivery, the person was like literally 2 miles down the road at the hotel. But when I delivered her food, I went up to so on, like after you complete the order and you like swipe that you confirm you got the order, it comes up with their address, and the address was just like 6920 Ocean Boulevard. Okay, so clearly you're like at a hotel, but the person is not writing directions like, hey, I'm at the Palace, I'm at Landmark, I'm at Hilton or whatever. So I text her and I'm like, what hotel are you at? And she tells me, and I'm at the hotel, so I'm like, okay, what room? Like, what floor are you on? What room are you in? So I can bring you your food. And some people like don't tell you that, like, don't you think I need the directions so I can bring the food to you if you're not gonna like specify in the app what floor you on, or like, hey, meet me in the lobby. So I bring her food, and she gave me a $4 tip, so I wasn't mad at that. And that was a good order with that tip. How much did I make? See, for the El Cerro Bar and Grill, I only made $7.41, but with the $4 tip, I made 11 bucks. And I think that's the only problems that I had. No, I went to Victoria's Country Cooking. They forgot. These people would not fulfill an order. It's like, how hard is it to look at the receipt and put the food on there that people want? They forgot her collard greens. So on the order it said onion rings, but below it says I want collard greens instead. So I get her food and I go out to my car and I'm like, there's no collard greens. So I go back in and I'm like, hey, you missed the collard greens, give me the collard greens. So I got it. Now I go deliver to this person. She gives me like her address. She's like in this apartment complex. The complex is gated with the code. Why haven't you given me the code? There's some little foreign boy at the apartment complex playing, and he's literally like opening the gate for people, like just letting terrorists in. Like, you're just letting people in to your home. Like, these people are supposed to have a code, and he's out there like just letting people in. So he lets me in, and I get to the number of the apartment complex. I'm supposed to be at like the building 1210. I'm supposed to be at building 1210. I get there and I'm like, and I'm looking at these 2 doors. So I'm like, are you at A or B? I text her and I'm like, are you at A or B? And she's like, oh, I'm at D. And I realized there's like an A through G doors. She's like, oh, I'm at D, and the gate code is, let's just say 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, literally, I'm standing at your door right now. Don't you think you probably should have gave me the gate code if you know you need a number to get into where you live? You should have gave me that like 10 minutes ago. You should have specified that on the order. It should have had, oh, and the gate code is da da da, and I'm in room D. My apartment is D. Like, I don't understand why people don't give you that up front. Like, I literally would have just been sitting at the gate if that little boy wasn't out there, you know, like letting people in. So those are some of the problems that you probably could run into door dashing. People not giving you their apartment complex door, gate code, access. And if you live in an area where there's like a lot of hotels, I live in a tourist area, so a lot of people, especially it's becoming summer now, it was really like I can see the people are starting to come in. It was getting packed at the beach and on the strip. So if people are not giving you their hotel name, because sometimes on the app it just pops up with the address, and I know it's going to be a hotel because we're literally, you know, the beach is right there and it's just a whole miles long, you know, of hotels. So specify your hotel, because you know how the GPS does. I could be right here and it's like, it's 2 hotels right here, which one are you at? So those are some of the problems. And I heard people talking about like delivering to colleges, and I haven't had to do that yet, and delivering to what? I think I already said that, the apartment complexes, which can like be, you know, difficult in finding. But overall, it's fun to do. sometimes you, like I said, you might get a rude customer, but I mean, that comes with it. When I DoorDash again, I'm gonna do a ride along and take the camera with me so you can see how the orders pop up on the screen and how you have, like, you slide to confirm your order. After you get it, you slide, you know, like, I got the order now, let me go drop it off to them. I'm gonna show you like how all of that works. And like I said, if you want to do DoorDash, I'm gonna click the link in my the description for the referral code, so you can get money, so you can get the $100 back. DoorDash will pay you after doing, I think it's the 200 deliveries, which you can do like in 2 months. Clearly I don't like making endings to my videos, but yeah, you can knock those, like, you can knock 200 deliveries off. Just like if you even work five days, like an evening shift, and get 10 deliveries, that's already 50 deliveries in a freaking week. So you can knock it off. You already know what to do. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below if you work for DoorDash, or if you like want to work for DoorDash, or if you have worked for any other delivering food company like Postmates, Uber Eats, Grubhub. And guys, I actually have my Postmates kit came in, but I think I'm real skeptical of doing Postmates, because I've been seeing people like Postmates isn't really worth it. I don't know. I need to type in my activation code and see how popping it is in my city, Myrtle Beach. But I think DoorDash is like really on top of all the other food delivery services. So I'm definitely going to stick with them, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and catch me on the next one.